I'm here as a mother of two queer children, actually, one transgender child, and one pansexual child, and also as a leader.
Nothing's changed.
Well, hello, kiddies. This is your friendly neighborhood watchman here with you today to talk about, guess who? Disney. Are they finally seeing the light? No. Nope. We all know it comes down to money.
I'm talking about money. I'm talking about money.
That is, their dwindling profits. Have they changed? Has Disney changed all of a sudden?
As if.
When it comes to wokeness? When it comes to pushing their leftist agendas? Nope. Nope. Let's be real. Bob Iger is still a rich leftist douche. Kathleen Kennedy? Nothing's changed there. She's just as bad, just not as higher up in a food chain as Bob Iger in the woke Disney company. But that's enough of my pre-article ramblings.
Stay on target.
So without further ado, let's get on with this shit.
Without further ado, let's do this shit!
The heading is Disney. The byline is by Matt McGloin from Cosmic Book News with the heading Disney drops woke diversity and DEI from annual report. First time in years. Oh, I wonder who's that? Oh, our favorite snow woke princess. Via Fox News, and no, for those not in the know, and to be clear, the Fox Studios, the movie and TV IPs, that's all Disney. But Fox News is separate, so Fox is autonomous from the Walt Disney Corporation. But I digress. Via Fox News, Disney removed the woke terms diversity, inclusion, and DEI. Gasp. From its 2025 Form TK filing, marking the first time since 2019 the company has omitted the language from its annual business report. About damn time.
He ain't lying.
But they may have omitted it from the Form TK filing, but not from their hearts.
Spitting facts. It could change your life.
The filing appeared after its recent Q4 meeting. Excuse me as I drink my tea. Earl Grey.
Tea, Earl Grey.
In last year's report, Disney included a full DEI section outlining goals to support underrepresented creatives and more than 100 employee-led groups. None of that language appears in a 2025 filing. Equity shows up only in a financial sense. I remember you. Why so serious? DEI programs quietly removed. Ugh, that's like some ugly-ass version of Green Goblin. Yeah, I know She-Hulk. I'm just saying, she's fugly. At least in that photo.
He ain't lying.
Earlier this year, Disney also removed references to its, quote, reimagine tomorrow, end quote. Oh, I remember that. I remember that winner. And the Disney Look initiatives from SEC filings. The Reimagine Tomorrow program previously drew attention when a company executive discussed pushing a, quote, not at all secret gay agenda, end quote, in animation.
Welcoming to my not at all secret gay agenda.
And I made a video on that a year or two ago. Shareholders still support Equality Index. Well, I say, it's that ideologically they turned over a new leaf. Despite the shift in filings, Disney shareholders voted in March to continue participation in the Human Rights Campaign's Corporate Equality Index, where Disney earned a score of 100 this year. Well, isn't that special?
Well, isn't that special?
Ugh. The faster we move on, the better. Belonging replaces diversity. Business Insider reported that Disney held its first Global Belonging.
You think this is funny?
Global Belonging Week last month because it rose by any other name using new language focused on belonging and inclusion without mentioning diversity, signaling a continued repositioning of how Disney presents its eternal culture. It's semantics. They didn't change, just superficially. What this means, Disney's removal of DEI language shows a clear pivot in how the company presents itself publicly, okay? Aesthetics. In other words, it's the same book, but a different cover.
We are so smart.
Especially in the wake of political and cultural shifts tied to the Trump administration's return to power. Thank you very much. And the larger national pushback against corporate DEI programs. Over the last year, Disney has been quietly scaling back its diversity-focused branding, cutting DEI programs from filings and replacing the language with softer terms like belonging.
Oh.
Behave. Yeah. Yeah, baby! The change signals a strategic effort to reposition the company, reduce political heat.
You think this is funny?
I don't know why I found that funny. Reduce political heat and appeal to a broader consumer base. Several years of cultural backlash and declining stock performance.
And the Bob Igers are like, no, it's gonna be my stars.
Yeah, I remember that. While Disney still participates in metrics like the Human Rights Campaign Equality Index, the company is visibly distancing itself from the DEI framing that defined much of its recent corporate identity. Well, we're happy as a little girl.
I was as happy as a little girl.
I'm just so thrilled. And with that, we come to the end of the article. But as we are wont to do, when we have the time and the opportunity, we'll go over a few reader comments. And the first being from BW Juz. Yeah, no, not believing that. Replace DEI with what? Bridge?
So we got jokes now. So we're in joke time?
They're full woke with all their people. The board is all woke, far left-wing activists, probably pushing for communism. Like I was saying before, same book, different cover. Iger is a leftist. They enable Kimmel, Dana Walden, and so many other hypocrite rich leftists who want to destroy America in that company. Woo, don't hold back. Don't hold back. Tell us how you really feel. Caspla replies, the head of GM is on their board, and she is completely insane. Oh no, this is news to me. People should boycott General Motors. Let them tank. Then Tesla can buy them out. Damn, GM used to be one of the big three from Detroit. That's in American automobile industry, for those who may not know.
Duh.
The FBI needs to investigate all of Hollywood for ties to terrorism. The studios and talent agencies, also tech companies, the money they take and the narratives pushed. Next to opine is T. Masaki, who says, sure they did, referring to Disney. And if my grandmother had wheels, she'd be a wagon.
You think this is funny?
Only if someone who wants a return to formula swoops in and buys the whole kit and caboodle will that happen. They've gone too far. Disney will have to be rebooted. You got that right. Jahaj replies to Masaki, yeah, Saudi Arabia or Apple will have to buy them. Disney, the family-friendly brand of the past,
You got that right.
fits with Saudi Arabia and no more Alphabet. Apple, they want stuff and will cut costs like crazy. Probably dump parks, hotels, and cruises.
Who'd you talking about?
Unlike the Saudis, Apple buying them seems most likely, and Tim Cook being a Trump ally makes it plausible. Hollywood doesn't like that tech companies are buying them up. Hopefully Disney is sold sooner rather than later.
You can say that again.
And last but not least, Lipscott says, Roger Rabbit writes, revert back to the creator. And a live-action Jessica Rabbit movie in development now. Honestly feel that while he's alive, a faithful Who Censored Roger Rabbit adaptation with Ralph Bakshi. Skydance could, but won't, because Lasseter. And with that, folks, we've come to the end of this video. If you liked the video and agreed with the article, or my comments, or the reader comments, then hit that like button. And subscribe if you haven't already. And for shame if you haven't.
Shame. Shame.
And make sure to drop by the channel every week so that you never miss whenever I drop. another video. And as always, stay safe and I bid you peace.